spoke to Bodine today. He said he talked to John yesterday night for the first time. But I got somebody in there, and I know everything that's going on. So, podcast on Patreon too, yes. So you will get 2 episodes. The first episode will be the podcast. And then this Tuesday, so this Sunday show won't be on because Callie just kind of found out in the day and had to get up out of here. So, but I will include all the details on that, but it'll come out on Tuesday. So we won't get a show on Sunday. We will get a show on Tuesday, and then the following Sunday we'll be back to regular scheduled shows. You said rock slide, and I need to apologize. I don't know that she talked to John. I do know that Bodine talked to John. I don't know that she talked to him or not. I don't know what was said. I do know that if she talked to John, she would have let y'all hear her talk to John. So I'm just going to leave that there. I do know that Bodine talked to John. And I got that from my source that has also talked to John. So I'm not going to give out his actual details until he say what we can and can't say. So I did find out this morning that he was able to use the phone yesterday, but he can't use the phone again today. So he was allowed to use the phone yesterday, but he can't use the phone again today. What did Leo look like apologizing? I don't have no problem apologizing to nobody. But I could really care less about apologizing to somebody that don't want the best for me or my son. I'm just gonna leave that there. Leo's apologized when we wrong. Yeah, we're not. Bodine spoke to Blue today. He said he would let me know if he was able to call between 12 and 1. I was getting dressed to get in the streets, so I haven't talked to him again to find out if he called him from 12 to 1. I was told he couldn't use the phone today either. I do know that he doesn't want to say anything to anyone. John doesn't want to talk, so he refuses to come tell anybody anything at this time. And I don't know, maybe he'll tell y'all, maybe he got a special day he want to tell everybody something. No, he ain't calling me. He was still mad at me when he went to jail. He ain't calling me. But he talking to family, which means he know they talking to me. So we'll just leave that there. He not talking to me because I don't agree with what he's getting himself back into, and that's okay. He's an adult. He a grown-ass man. He got to learn on his own. But no, your children usually don't communicate with you when they doing shit that you don't agree with. And that's just what it is. So that's okay. That's in his own time. And if I don't agree with it, y'all know he ain't ready. He's not mature enough to be ready. Why you keep trying to make somebody be ready that ain't ready? You could go to church Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. When that nigga get out, he still ain't ready. I don't care. Jaden and John, they have proven that when they do grow apart or growing up or whatever the case may be, that they don't go do vengeance to each other. Don't no woman or no man love you when you get ready to make your decision to go do something else, that they start doing all type of vengeance. They don't love you for real. They just don't love themselves. So you will always know if your spouse really love you or not. If they say, this wasn't for me, or I'm not ready to be in no serious relationship. Oh, I want to go visit my baby mama and spend the night with my kids and sleep with my baby mama. That's your choice to say, you know what? Yeah, this ain't for me. I'm trying to do something different with my life. But when you start swinging on people, busting them in the head with bottles, talking to them crazy, calling them faggots, demeaning them on the internet, you don't love them. You just don't love yourself. And you don't know how to give love. Therefore, nobody's going to know how to give you love. I do believe he loved her. I do believe that Jonathan has genuinely, out of what he's been through, grown a love for her. I love her. It might not seem like it, but I do have love for her in my heart. But I don't want to be around her. Y'all have grown to love her. Y'all love Rock. Look at some of the shit y'all be doing for her. Y'all love the motherfucker too. That don't mean you want her to be at your Christmas gatherings or your Thanksgiving dinners. Come on, somebody. Y'all might be a fool, but y'all ain't no dummy. Y'all have all grown to love her. I don't think you want her to be with your son. I don't think you love her enough to want to kick it with her. We all love her. She's that person that we all once been when we was young. That we all hoping that she wake up and be like, oh yeah, vengeance belongs to the Lord. I don't need to tattoo a man's face on my face to show him that I love him. You show a man you love him by loving yourself. When you can show a man that you love yourself, that's when a man gonna love you. But when you go right on your face, a man know you ain't nothing but an empty person trying to be filled by him. And everybody's going to use a dog. Everybody's going to use a dog. That's just what it is. Like when a man loves you, it'll be because he knows you love yourself.
Here go Karlissa. Once again, speaking on Chrisean. She can't keep Chrisean's name out of her mouth, bro. She love that girl. But she did admit it, though. She said she do love her. That's some crazy shit. And she would not admit that she don't know what she was talking about. Chrisean got on live and said, yeah, Blueface called me while I was in church. We had a good conversation. She want to get online and say, oh, no, nobody talked to him. He's still in a hole. And then she said that Blueface homeboy hit her up to let her know that he was talking to him. He good. And then she told me something. She got an inside source. She ain't got no inside source. Her source is Instagram. But she would not admit that she was wrong. And she would not admit that she need to stop speaking on everybody else's business. She speak on everybody's flaws but her own. She don't never talk about how she raised two fast-ass sons. She don't never talk about how she was a ratchet-ass mother back then, and she's a ratchet-ass mother now. She don't never admit shit like that. She always want to talk about Chrisean and her decisions that she doing. If Chrisean want to get her face tatted and run behind Blueface and both of them want to beat each other up, that's on them. What you always got to speak on it for? That's why Blueface ain't calling you now. You weird as hell. That's why you not saying Junior. You do too much. You run your mouth too much. You try to play both sides. You can't do that. So she want to get online and talk about, oh, I still don't know if Chrisean was on the phone with him because she would have recorded it. She don't record every phone conversation that she have with Blueface. She did sometimes, but not every conversation. Like, that's what I'm talking about. She just so delusional and got to hop in everything. She need to worry about her own shit. That's all I'm saying, man. What y'all think about this?